Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to derive the expression for the strain energy stored in a body when the load applied suddenly. So now here see the graph how when the load applied is suddenly. So here I am taking a graph y-axis and x-axis. On y-axis I am taking the load value and on the x-axis I am taking the extension. So here we are applying the load at all of sudden. So at this instant of time, if we apply the load, so the load is induced in the body at all of sudden, right? And the same load is continued throughout the process when you applied it up to elastic limit, right? So like this, the load is going, a constant load is going to be acting on the body when you apply it suddenly, and it will continue up to elastic limit, right? So now I want to find the energy stored in the strain energy stored in the body when the load applied is suddenly. So here, let us say the amount of load applied is equals to P, and because of this suddenly applied load, the extension caused is X, right? So here also I am assuming some of the terms. So those are, let P is the load applied suddenly, let P is the load applied suddenly, X is the extension of the body, A is the cross-sectional area of the body, L is the length of the body, and V is the volume of the body, and E is the Young's modulus of the body or material, Young's modulus of the material or the body. Sigma is the stress induced in the body, and U is the strain energy stored in the body. Strain energy stored in the body. Now I want to calculate that U value. So how to calculate the strain energy stored in the body? So the work done by the load will be equals to the strain energy stored in the body. So now let us calculate the work done by the load. Work done by the load is equals to area under the curve. So here the curve is nothing but this line. Let us say this point is M. Now I require the area under this curve. So what is the area under this curve? Now draw a dash line. So now the area under this curve will be this one. It is the area under this curve. Okay. So if you see the area under this curve, let us say it is O, N, and this one is Q. Okay. So the area under this curve means the area of O, N, M, Q. Right. So write down area of ONMQ. So what is the area of ONMQ? So it is like a rectangle. What is the area of the rectangle? Length into width. So length value is x and width value is p. So area of ONMQ is x into p. Now let us find both the values x and p. So then first applied load. P I am going to calculate. Applied load will be equals to P equals to stress into area. Already you know that stress equals to load by area. From that we are writing the value of load, right? And next I require extension value. So the extension x is equals to, already we know that change in length is equals to stress by Young's modulus into length. Okay. Therefore, work done by the load is equals to work done by the load is equals to x into p. So x value is sigma by E into L and p value is sigma into A. Therefore, that equals to sigma square by E into L into A is nothing but B. Okay, so this work done by the load is equals to the strain energy stored in the body. Therefore, strain energy stored in body equals to strain energy stored will be equals to work done by the load. Work done by the load. So what is work done by the load? Strain energy stored in the body is represented by U and work done by the load is equals to sigma square by E into V. Okay. So this is the strain energy stored when the load applied is suddenly. But if you observe the strain energy stored in the body when the load is applied gradually, that will be equals to half into sigma square by E into V. It is for gradually applied load and it is for suddenly applied load. So if you compare these two expressions, the strain energy stored in the body is 2 times of the strain energy stored in the body due to gradually applied load. So that means the strain energy is doubled when the load applied is suddenly. Okay. Now let us find the remaining two terms. So those are proof resilience and modulus of resilience. Proof resilience is equals to same thing as we write in the gradually applied load. Suppose if the body is stressed up to elastic limit and that stress value is sigma star. That means sigma star is the stress induced when the body is strained up to elastic limit. Then the proof resilience will be equals to sigma star square by E into V, where sigma star is nothing but this one. And next I require modulus of resilience. So modulus of resilience is equals to the ratio of proof resilience by volume of the body. Volume of the body. So what is proof resilience? That is the maximum amount of energy stored in the body. That will be equals to sigma star square by E into V by volume of the body. So V will be cancelled, and that equals to sigma star square by E, where sigma is the strain energy, stress induced in the body when it is strained up to its elastic limit, right? So like that we will derive the expression for the strain energy stored in a body when the load applied is suddenly. So here if you compare the expressions for the gradually applied load and the suddenly applied load, the value of strain energy is equals to, so here under note I am writing all of these expressions. So strain energy stored in the body when there is a load applied is suddenly equals to sigma square by E into V. So now I am writing the same expression. So here it is strain energy due to sudden load. Now I am writing the same expression. U of sudden load is equals to, I am writing 2 by 2 into sigma square by E into V. So if you see up to the star, then it will be equals to 2 into strain energy due to the gradually applied load. So that's what I already told in previous. Strain energy stored in a body due to sudden load is equals to 2 times or double of this strain energy due to gradually applied load. So similarly we can write the same for proof resilience and also for modulus of resilience also, right? So I hope you understand this video. If you understand, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.